I was in the Army in 2003 to 2008, we were in Iraq, and I was a communications guy on a special forces team. So I would jump out of airplanes with 160 pounds of radio equipment in a rucksack between my knees. And every single time I also had a cell phone in my cargo pocket, because despite all that, hundreds of thousands of dollars probably worth of communications gear, the thing I knew would always work every time I turned it on was my cell phone. Examples of stuff I had in that rucksack were pretty good radios for line of sight communications, like really, really good walkie-talkies with very heavy batteries on them that we could use to talk back to people who were a little farther away from the front lines than we were. Things like satellite communications, which in those days meant these little foldable satellite dishes that you would unfurl and point at the sky and try to get just at the right elevation so you could hit the bird. If you got a good connection, you get pretty decent communications over satellite. My favorite, but was high frequency communications, which is like ham radio operator stuff, where you measure out an antenna and you're like, okay, we're going to communicate on this frequency, so I need a 37-foot antenna, and we're going to roll it out on the ground, and you can talk a really long ways over high frequency communications. We got to get it just right. I never had the opportunity to do that operationally, although we did a lot of training on it, and I was always fascinated by it.